Notwithstanding the fact that there is a court injunction restraining Adeleke, that is the governor of Osun State, pardon me, from removing the Chief Justice of the state, he has finally gone ahead to remove the Chief Judge of a state. In a sane environment, in a sane country where people follow the law, there's something called power separation of power. The governor shouldn't be able to interfere with the office of a chief judge, and vice versa. This will enable the chief judge to carry out his duties without any fear of intimidation or whatnot. But now we are seeing that the governor of Osun State has removed the chief judge. He has even gone ahead, to name someone who is going to replace chief. But for now, the NJC, the National Judicial Council, has announced that they are not going to, recognize the person who has been announced to replace the Chief Judge of Osun State, that they are going to make sure that Adeleke, follows the law. Welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria, guys. If this is your first time here, please subscribe. Join this amazing community we have here. Like this video. Also leave your opinions in the comment section below. NBA Adeleke, Osun lawmakers for suspending Chief Judge. The Nigerian Bar Association has condemned the suspension of the Chief Judge of Osun State, Oyebola Ojo, the state government. The House of Assembly had, during plenary on Thursday, ordered that Justice Ojo should step aside pending the outcome of the investigation. I'm assuming that, this woman have not, she has not been playing politics. She hasn't allowed these people to influence some of the decisions she has been making. That is why, because the way I'm looking at it, this has a political undertone. Because if not, why will a house of assembly ask the chief judge of the state to step aside? Like, what right do they have to even make such pronouncements? It's not even lawful. There are guidelines to follow if you want to remove the chief judge of the state, and this does not even include the governor, asking the chief judge to step aside, or a pronouncement being made by the House of Assembly. It's just very wrong. Anyway, let's go ahead. Approving the resolution of the Assembly, the governor of the state, Adeleke, appointed Justice Olayinka Afolabi as the acting chief judge. Ojo's suspension was, however, in defiance of an order of the National Industrial Court sitting in Ibadan, which restrained Adeleke from removing her. Condemning the action of the government, the NBA, in a statement on Friday by its National Publicity Secretary, Akorede Lawal, said a removal was unlawful. He described the action of the government and state lawmakers as an unwarranted assault on the judiciary, which was aimed at intimidating the arm of government in the state. The statement partly reads, "The NBA unequivocally condemns this unlawful action by the Osun State government. The action of the state government is an abuse of the rule of law and a desecration of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended. In very vivid terms, the actions of Governor Adeleke and the Osun State House of Assembly are unwarranted assaults on the judiciary and aimed at intimidation. The NBA wishes to categorically state that the provisions of the 1999 Constitution are not ambiguous as to the way and manner a chief judge of a state could be removed from office. Certainly, a State House of Assembly resolution for a chief judge to step aside is unknown to the law of our land, citing the case between Igonjiwa and FRN. He said a chief judge cannot be removed without the involvement of the National Judicial Council. Furthermore, the law has since been settled in Igonjiwa versus FRN 2017 that any misconduct attached to the office and functions of a judicial officer must first be reported to and determined by the NJC. Specifically, the Supreme Court in Elelu Abib and Ano versus AG Federation has clearly stated that the chief judge of a state cannot be removed under any guise, including the infamous step aside by the Osun state government without recourse to the NJC, the statement added. He also berated the Osun government for disregarding the order of a court restraining it from removing the CJ. It added, the NBA is further worried and troubled that in going about its unlawful endeavor, the Osun State government chose to ignore the lawful order of interim injunction granted by the National Industrial Court sitting in Ibadan, which restrained the governor of Osun State from interfering with the office of the Chief Justice of Osun State. This is untoward coming from a democratically elected state government. All decisions of courts must be obeyed and complied with until they are set aside by a superior court of competent jurisdiction. Lawal said the NBA has resolved not to recognize Justice Afolabi as the acting CJ of the state. He vowed that the association would stop at nothing to ensure the decision of the state government doesn't stand. Lawal said the MBA's position is anchored on the constitutional doctrine of separation of power and independence of the judiciary. The tenure of a judicial officer cannot and should not be subject to the mood of politicians. To this extent, the NBA and its members shall not recognize Honorable Justice Olayinka Afolabi as the acting Chief Judge of Osun State because the provisions of the law must be complied with strictly. In the removal of and/or appointment of the Chief Justice of Osun State, the NBA shall take all necessary steps to ensure this impunity and brazen abuse of office does not stand. You all, let me have your thoughts in the comment section. What do you all think about all of this? Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done that. I will see you all in my next video.